Meet with the villain training operators in Queen's Birth. We're going to speak with someone in charge. Let's be the police. Shorty struggles with the increasing burden of many souls she's harvested for our god. She'd like to try a cleansing ritual before the carved statue in the Temple of Gorn. Where's the Temple of Gorn though? Can't really go to a Temple of Gorn if I don't know where it is, because it doesn't help.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
You intruded on me the moment we met.
Ah, that were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just...
As you wish, lass.
Stefan looks up at Shorty with an uncommonly serious impression. His eyes seem to drill into her, and suddenly he jerks his head away and blinks his eyes burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Shorty shrugs and walks away. Stefan watches, hand running back of his head. Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tip, Cap.
Let's try and find this blooming thing, whatever it is. What in the gullet was on the sacred stairs? Might have been there. The sacred stair.
I dare you to go inside.
No!
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eye.
Temple of Gorn. Here we are. I went this way just for out of luck.
Here's where I do the ritual. Right there under the statue of Gorn.
Within her, the back of the neck, self-consciously Jota gets casts her gaze to the side.
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots, even if they are dried up and half dead. Sometimes I wonder if my brethren don't think I got black ichor running in my veins.
Do you?
If I cried, you reckon it'd look like tar? Suppose you meant to make me feel better. It is a dang silly thought.
Let's say that I'd want It's so that I'd want to make you feel better?
No, that I'd have black blood. You shouldn't be so fine to me, Watcher. Makes me think untoward things. Gives me notions I don't need to be getting. I can't risk straying when I got a duty to gone. All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never with such a full lantern. You may want to stand back. The experience can be somewhat intense. Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed, for sure. Let's just hope it lasts. Because my lantern feels as heavy as ever. Full to brimming with essence. Like dark water spilling over my mind. Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night. No spring without fall. You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds. I was born to reap souls and lead them to the light. Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark. But the more I gather, the more my mind turns to tatters. Not yet, no. But soon. Gone has shown me the common end. That ain't gonna happen. You'd ask me to turn my back on my god? All right.
Well, that was an interesting interaction. We've done that quest. Yep, done that one. Let's go back to the Brass Citadel. And see about planting this bomb. Well, it's going to be easy, but you know, probably going to be worth it. Maybe. Not sure. Kinda.
Why does your Ronga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he
Imperial
built.
Command. That might be the place I'm looking for, actually. I was told to come here.
So, Ukaizo's real, and your glowing friend is headed there. We've got to move quick.
What do you mean?
Our engineers believe there's something unnatural about the storms of Andra's mortar, and the ones that have made Rawatai a rain-lashed rock. If Ukaizo really exists, it could be the key to understanding them. The Ingwithans were masters of engineering, and with the knowledge of Ukaizo, we could surpass them.
Kaiser was originally the Hawaiian capital.
You think they could have achieved this? Where have you seen anything this ambitious among their works? The Ingwithans, on the other hand, left monuments to their greatness around the world.
The Hawaiian mastered water shaping and channeled the soul of a dragon to magnify it.
I'll have to see how Atsura's spies missed that. I mean no insult to the Hwana, but they've never known hardship. They've never had to strive. We've earned our place at Ukaizo.
Just don't trample the Hawaiian in your rush for a Kaiser.
This isn't about ill will toward the Hwana. It's about pulling our people from the mud and stabilizing Deadfire while we're at it. We could truly transform Rawatai. No more flooded cities. No more harvests washed from the fields.
If Aethys destroys the machinery of reincarnation, bad weather will be the last of your problems.
That's why I can help you reach Aethys. But first, I need your assistance. The trouble in Hasango forced us to send additional ships back to Rawatai to make up for shortfalls. And storms at home have delayed another portion of our fleet. This leaves us short-handed here.
Why are you asking for me?
We're due to collect a special shipment for delivery. We've contracted with a captain named Widla. Meet her, complete the trade, and take the cargo to Sayuka. Fleet Master Okaya is overseeing the development of some special projects there. She's one of the brightest minds in Rawatai, and it shows. You two will get along. Most of her work is, or should be,
What's the
under
shipment?
wraps for now. It'll be easier for Okaya to explain.
Why did it send Widla's crew to Sayuka?
Let's just say, I'm not keen to invite them to a port where we're developing.
Wilda be flying Principe colours. On occasion, she ain't flying force. One of the young bloods.
Along with half the population of this storm-tossed archipelago, I understand you're cozy with the Principe. I've got no love for pirates, but that connection may serve you well here.
I've got a lot to do, I can't promise anything.
I know you're busy, but this is vital to our getting you through the storm. Widla's agreed to meet our courier out at sea, away from the heaviest traffic. This is her payment. We've already negotiated. Fleet Master Okaya will see to your compensation. This is the kind of job that's best completed quickly and quiet. Clear skies.
Damn seas. Let's go do that first. Before planting a bomb, we're gonna go get these people some technology for some reason or other. I'm not sure why.
The Ranga Nui leads us, but he represents all of Rawatai.
Then must he put his name on everything? Prize share is simpler.
Stop coming in. I wanna go out. Stop it. There we go. Alright. Leave by sea. There we go. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop. Going through the gully, past Periki's Overlook, through Queen's Berth, and onto my ship. Now. Come on, on screen. The steward would like to speak to you. Steward? Why would the steward want to speak to me? Okay. Bit odd, but you know, oh well.
If you will.
Yes, steward?
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
How did the crate get onto my ship on the heist?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
What kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labelled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
Okay, steward, I'll go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if...
I've got it.
The scent of food, salt, spice, drink mixed with stale odour of old grass, the musty stinks of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the seas. The defiant rocks gently, and you'll hear faint whispers, like the quiet brushing of winds against the sails. Not too far, you find the crate in question. Its sides split by crowbars, the dry grass used towards packing materials spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage peers up at you, a triumvirate of wild animal faces carved with swirling Hawaiian style. The front of the chest bars an iron latch affixed to a complex iron mechanism that runs to the top four corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Examine the latch. The clever mechanism ensures that the box remains tightly sealed. There is no lock, no trap. You should be able to open it safely. Examine the carvings. 3 animals seem to be a spider, a stelga, and a boar. You don't know if they have any greater significance. Jyoti nose wrinkles at the image. I reckon that might be the Hawaiian hunting god, like Galloween. Not sure, but not sure exactly. Examine the chest. Huh. Yeah, within, cradled by dry grass, is an almond head. The mottled flesh of its neck raggedly cut free from the rest of its body, wherever that might be. Zoti peers down on the grim cargo. I can't say I was expecting a head. Not even at all. Want me to fetch my lantern? As you peer down to the head, you'll feel a strange prickling sensation along your skin. Soldier rises from the crate, throbbing in the air, in at time with the beating of your own heart. It begins to take shape in front of you.
You can see me! It's really you then, the captain of the Defiance.
Why are you on my ship?
But it must be you. You opened the box. You can see me! I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
So how'd you come to be dead?
An unfortunate side effect of encountering a swiftly moving blade at roughly shoulder height. Yes. We had to get a messenger to you, but we couldn't let me be seen leaving Kazuwari. In an elegant solution, maybe, but an efficient one.
I do like talking to the living, you know, too, you know.
Of course, but anyone can do that. Well, nearly anyone. Not me, because of, you know. I came from Kazuwari, where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors all gather to earn the favor of Tawamawai. But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Who is Tamawai?
The faces of the hunt. That which hunts, kills, and endures, respectively. Some believe them to be the tripartite aspects of Gallowayne. Not that I would know, I've never asked them. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said, and souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher. The one who died and lived again, who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
I get spoken at by gods.
I knew it. I knew whom you will help. Won't you?
You mentioned Tamawa's favor. I could use a little divine favor.
The favor comes in many forms, all of them wondrous. Tuamawai is very generous to the strongest among us. Speak to Humaire at Kazuari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Where's Kawazuwari?
Kazuari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side of the island that will allow you to sneak in, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know, the island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
I'll help how I can.
Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me. In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
On it.
My lord, what do you require?
Adrift in a walking dream, shorty swears on her feet, sweating muscles quivering, she whimpers in a lowing throat. Just low out of it. Zoe groans, slow to rouse. At first she hunches in on herself, but then she tensions ease from her muscles as she stands straight, confused, her eyes steady her face.
Reckon that's the first time I ever bore witness to my own demise. It was not pretty. Never woke with such a driving need for reaping before. It's making my hands shake.
You're losing your light to the darkness. Rekindle it by helping the living.
You sound like my high priestess Samhain. She never shuts up about the living, when she ought to worry more about the... Seems the more souls I gather, the better I see Gon's will. And the less I get a wink of sleep.
Maybe we should release the souls you're holding?
Well, sure, I mean to. Us Gonites, we're supposed to shepherd lost souls, not just gather them. The harvesting's only the first part. If I were to dump the souls, it might make me dream less, like before. Or, darn it, who knows? Maybe it'd just make it all worse. Either way, I've got to find my purpose.
She turns to face away, bottom lip trembling slowly, her fingers reach for the hem of your shirt. She rubs past her fingers over it, holding you with lights of touches.
Will you help me, Watcher?
I'll do anything for you, shorty.
I was hoping you might would. Sometimes I feel like, with you by my side, I can stand against gods.
Take her to a Luminator. We'll find an Ardra vein and release your burden. It's the best way to ensure souls reach the beyond.
It'll need to be a potent source to overpower the draw of my lantern. It's gotta be luminous for sure. That's one problem solved. But what about the itty-bitty issue? The souls will make it safely, but who's to see to their proper reseeding? This is a huge risk of Aora's balance. You really trust Malgrin not to rebirth Aethasians as warriors of the flame? Think Gallowayne won't be greedy?
I'm willing to tip.
Gone aside, the gods' past actions don't instill me with the greatest confidence.
What else would you propose?
Normally, I'd simply safekeep him until the god of rebirth could return to hell. But Gon already confirmed he's set on breaking the wheel in order to bring the final harvest down upon us. You're right. I ought to deliver as many souls to hell as I can before it's too late. We need to empty my lantern right away. Gods, but you're clever. This is why Gone... Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind. I'm glad we talked.
Let's go to Luminous Order then. Not sure where they are, but you know. We'll find one. Probably.